Hello, and thanks for watching my video. Today, this is going to be a sort of update to my account tour. Now, this is a video that I actually did back in, you can see here, June 2015, June the 5th. And so it's actually almost a year since I last did this. And I wanted to take you back a year and to show you how much a person can develop their account from a year ago and into a year in the future, and what you can expect yours to be like. So you can see here that, this is my account, how it was back in 2015. Obviously, it looked a little bit different to how it does now. You can see here I actually only have 21 characters compared to what I have now, which is what you're going to see in a little bit later. I just wanted to take you back a bit and to actually see some of the different things that I actually had with part of my account. In which case, I actually go through a lot of my characters. I go through individual ones. A character there I actually deleted. A lot of characters that look a little bit different because I've modified them, and you can see this guy here pretty much identical to how he is now, apart from a couple of different dye colors, I think. But actually my main character is identical, and again my Mesmer's pretty much the same. My a couple of other characters have changed, just some dyes. Again, this is my engineer here, still the same, but my ranger here, she's still the same. And my Mesmer, she's still the same. My Guardian's changed a fair bit, and so a few other characters have changed slightly as well. I don't no longer have a key farming character either. So again, gear-wise, I'm pretty much the same. You can see this is just some dye stuff, and this is what you can look back and see what actually obviously dailies were still very similar. And you have obviously we had Living World Part 2. God, that came out over a year ago now. How long ago does that feel? A lot of these other objectives, like this is before even masteries weren't out a year ago, so all of this has changed. Obviously you've got masteries for Tyria, masteries for Milky McJungle. You've got things like Bottoms Up that was bugged at the time, and all these weapons actual achievements that you can go for: Pistol Master, Short Bow, Focus, and then we've got PvP Conqueror. And it'd be interesting to see actually PvP Conqueror. Let's actually look and to see how, there we go, 2,200 matches. Interesting. So 2,200 matches a year ago. Let's see how much I've played in a year. Again, you can see just some of the different skills and the arc on how much it actually played. God, didn't we actually have practice, custom arena, unranked arena, and ranked arena? That was a year ago. Then you still had tracks, and these were the Edge and the Mists and some other stuff like Santim Sprint and Crab Toss, etc. Basic collections we did have. I've completed that, and then we had rare collections. We didn't have too many collections. Same with the Black Lion ones. And then we had retired ones, which I'm not really going to go into. Actually, interestingly, I'm ranked 227. For World versus World. Now that you're going to be pretty disappointed in how much I've actually gone up in that case. So this is my account. So you actually had a look at my bank, and you can see how empty it is back then. And a lot of this stuff I've actually deleted and got rid of. God, look how much Dragonite on Bloodstone Dust I actually had. I don't have any Bloodstone Dust anymore. And yeah, just a lot of this stuff. Look at all these items. Look how short your bank is. And that's quite interesting how that is actually what sort of developed since then. And then we actually again, oops, have I got the subtitles on? These are just some of the skins that we actually have as well. And this was old Lion's Arch, destroyed Lion's Arch. So this was interesting. Again, this is my guild dude when we had Resonance. Well, I say that it's like it all changed completely. And you can see here just this is some of the other difference of how this all worked, and the guilds, how it all worked. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you now what my account looks like today, June 2016. Again, just look at the stuff that we actually had in my guild bank. All these leathers that, God, would be worth so much today if I hadn't sold them so dirt cheap. Oh dear, look how things change in a year. God. I mean, that is so ridiculous. Look at all this stuff. Look at all these leather skirts. How much would all this stuff be worth now? Oh my God, I saved all this up for Heart of Thorns. And man, like Ectos and everything. God, that would be worth a ton of gold right now. But anyway, let's move on to today. Welcome to my account 2016. Now, first off, you'll notice, obviously, it's the Heart of Thorns background. And also this has changed, so we now have mastery. So you can see here I'm actually maxed mastery at 166. Obviously if I'm doing this again in a year's time, this will probably be even higher. Rank 80 in PvP, I'm at 292. God, I have not gone much in World vs. World right now. But my achievements, I've gone up to 28,864. Not bad. It's over almost 7,000 achievement points in a year. So, you know, I could look forward to being around 36,000, 35,000 in 2017. You know, this is a new character. This is Warrior. He is my PvP and Condi Warrior with fully ascended gear. And you can see here, this is my warrior, just slightly different with some more gold dye, but he's still identical. We've got a new level 55. I now have 25 characters, as you can see here, instead of the 21 I had before. He's level 55 because I open up champ bags, masterwork bags to open and make more money from the gear I sell and the materials. Mesmer's still exactly the same. I've got a necromancer that I changed the gear for. I've got a Revenant now. Revenants are in, and obviously they came in with Heart of Thorns. This is my Revenant tank, all fully ascended gear with Chaos gloves now for my little engineer, who's changed his look slightly. And then this is my DPS Guardian now. So remember, he was all blue before, now he's in the Revenant style gear. Mesmer's identical apart from the gloves. Then we've got my Ranger, who's changed quite a bit, different cut geared up. My Elementalist almost the same apart from the Chaos gloves. Necromancer's changed quite a lot. Another Revenant, and this is the Ranger that I showed you before. The only thing different is her hairstyle. I changed with one of the new hairstyles came in. Thief's a little bit different. Proper DPS gear now. My little Elementalist is still the same. Another Revenant that's brand new. My Warrior has changed quite a bit from it when it was in the Primeval armor before. Engineer's identical. Nothing's changed at all. We've got a new Dragon Hunter coming in. My Reaper, my Necromancer's changed a fair amount as well. As is my Druid. My Ranger Druid is now a proper healer Druid. And this Guardian actually has just changed dyes. That's all that she's had done. And the Engineer has just shown the shoulder pads now. And the Thief has had slight modifications as well. Well, let's go and have a look. Let's just log in and let's actually just look at my account and see what the situation is. Now, obviously we'll go through bit by bit and this will be I don't know how interesting this is going to be for you guys just to compare, you know, I don't know how it would be for you just to compare your own account to how it would be a year ago. Because, you know, it does give you a level of process and you can actually identify and see how things go. So what we're going to do, we're going to look into our hero tab. Now you notice it straight away is kind of different to how it was previously. First of all, you have the masteries. So you can see here I have 19 available Heart of Maguma masteries, 15 spare Central Tyria masteries. So let's go into the achievements section. Now again, it's very different how it is before. This is currently when the current events are going on. So I'm almost, you know, doing some of these as they're going on. So I will be going up quite quickly. But again, you can see here, you've got a summary, and these are the daily rewards that you get. Dailies are kind of similar. There's still a few things differently. Obviously, you've got Story Journal that we actually already completed last time around as well. But then now, general, we have Twilight Arbor's been completed. Silver Waste has all been completed. Dry Top's all completed. Dungeons, we now have a repeatable one. It's Dungeon Frequenter, where you can get gold rather than any achievement points. Current events, obviously that's right now. Slayer, all of those have been killed. We completed all of those apart from the Giant Slayer. Hero, that's all been completed. Tradesman, the only one we're missing now is a new one that was brought in. Legendary Tarakton Supporter. This is where you've got to spend lots of ectoplasm. You know, we're talking hundreds of gold there. The Explorer, the one that we're missing. You know, I've done all of those and a couple of new ones. Twice Told Legends, the only one I'm missing now. Fashion, I've completed all those. Weapon Master, you can see we've had a lot of progress on Weapons Master. Shield, Torch, Focus, offhand weapons that we haven't done, and then Trident, an underwater weapon. Then we got Community, so we've got King of Costume Buell, Festive Imbiber that came in with the Winter's Day update, and Thirst Slayer, not much done there. Hall of Monuments still all done. Jumping Puzzles all completed. Bosses, so they brought in more again of the Triple Trouble Worms, and I've only done one of the heads. It's bit difficult to get the rest of the other two so far. Shatterer was some new one that was brought in. I haven't done the no fly zone, so that's doing the Defiance bar. I'm not really too interested because there's only 5 achievement points that I haven't got. Triple Trouble done, Tequaddle's all done. Heart of Thorns. So here, these were all brand new achievements brought in. I have completed Verdant Brink. I have completed Dragon Stand, Auric Basin. I am just missing 3 of the challenges because they're extremely difficult right now. And Saving the City of Gold, well, I need to get that up to 100 times before I can actually get that. Tangled Depths, again, pretty much identical in the fact that I'm just missing a achievement that's kind of hard to get. And then obviously Dragon Stand we've done. Mastery Insights, all completed. Specializations, all completed. So Heart of Thorns is pretty much completed. Competitive, so this was the PvP league that came in with Heart of Thorns. All completed tiers 1, 2, and 3. The only final one, I just have to win 10 matches with Elementalist, 10 matches with Thief, 9 more with NG, and 2 more with Mesmer, so that shouldn't be too hard. Now remember, we'd actually done around 2,500 games, or 2,200 games around that. We're now up to 3,900, so I've done around, quite a substantial amount of PvP games that you can actually go back and check that out on. So a lot of PvP matches that we've been doing, and a lot of ranked matches as well. So I'm up to 3,500 on the ranked arena matches. It's still going to be a long way before I hit that 10k and get that champion brawler title. So that'll be interesting. But now we've got Revenant that's come in, so I'm doing that. Illustrious Legend, that's the league PvP league title that you can get every season. And then we have World vs. World, not much progress there. Same with Edge of the Mists, a bit more progress on the Edge of the Mists than we have done before. Belcher's Bluff, completed. Sanctum Sprint, almost got that completed. Crab Toss, again, still some way away. Keg Brawl, got plenty to do there. South Sun Survival's coming along okay. I haven't done that for a while. Fractals, they've got a few more to do. No lasers, stealth bombers. Some of these were brought in with Heart of Thorns, so they're new achievements to go for. And then you've got daily fractals, which don't actually count to anything for your achievement points. Raids, Salvation Pass, the only one I haven't got is the one that you have to cheese to get. And then Salvation Pass has got a few more that I need to complete. But you can see that I've completed both raids. Collections, now we've got loads of collections, and I'm still working on like Hive Master, this Elven Monastery Brew of the Month Club, which next year I would have completed. Old Tom machined items, and the same for rare items. You can see all these. These are all the items that came with the Super Adventure Box. I've not completed any of those. And you've got Ascended Recycling, Machine Weapons, Treasure Hunter, still haven't bothered with. Winter's Presents, I'm just missing that last one. Specialization collections, I'm only missing 2 now that require the Necromancer to complete the map, which shouldn't take too long. And then the Machine Longbow, which I'm just working on right now. Legendary weapons, well, let's have a look. These are the stuff that came in again with Heart of Thorns. I completed Hope. Hope is a new pistol that came in. I completed the Juggernaut, and I am on my way to working for Chuka and Chumpawat. So I've done a few more legendary weapons. The legendary backpack of the Fractals I've done. Legendary armor, I'm working. Hopefully when the Raid Wing 3 comes out, that will be finished. Black Lions collections, I've done the Chaos weapon, and nothing else I've really done. So that is generally all the achievements and shown to you guys what I've actually done. So I've progressed quite a substantial amount in the last 12 months. Again, there's been a lot of changes, obviously the way the traits work, the builds are kind of different now, and there's a lot of different in things like finishers. There's new finishers you can actually unlock, like the Revenant finisher, the Ascalonian Leader finisher, miniatures as well. I've got lots of miniatures, plenty that have come into all these unlocked here. So quite a lot of minis which I'm quite pleased with. So overall, as an account, I'm quite impressed. If we look at one thing we actually haven't looked at is obviously laurels. I've been spending them all. We haven't actually looked at my bank. So where's the easiest place to go? Let's go to Lion's Arch. Lion's Arch obviously has changed quite a bit since the last time we were here a year ago on my account tour, and now they've rebuilt Lion's Arch, and it looks much more magnificent. It's generally much more spread out, and so that you can actually access things a lot easier. Still has these annoying loading screens, and this is what you're seeing right now. A very, very long loading screen, and I don't think there's any way around that, because Lion's Arch will always be the place that will be very, very populated. So there's the Mystic Forge. You can see there right behind us, and then we've got the bank over there. Oddly enough, I always end up going over here for the bank. But anyway, let's look at my bank. So here we go. We've got this is the bank. So pretty substantial. We've got like shared inventory slots. I've bought one myself, and then we've got this level 80 boost that we can use. I'll do it when I create a new character. Kind of similar stuff. We've got some new foods. We've got ascended weapons still to use. Ascended back pieces. Got the North Wind, which I unlocked today. Plenty of food for raiding. Still got some of the tomes of knowledge and experience scrolls. We've got legendary insights, which are used to make legendary armor. And these are all ready to create the PvP legendary back piece. I just need to save up some materials for that. And then we've got these new items that came in with Heart of Thorns. You'll notice a hell of a lot of Dragonite ore. That was moved off my other characters, so then now that's it. All the Dragonite ore is left. So that's slowly eating that. So it's taken me a year, and I still haven't finished eating all this damn Dragonite ore. Some ascended, some exotic items. These have lasted me 18 months. These frostbitten equipment. And yeah, so that is my bank. Then we got the material storage. Again, not so much here. You know, again, we can look at all this different materials that we've got. I'm actually saving up for this legendary back piece. Plenty of materials there, and ascended materials. And then we've got some more food items in it as well to boot. And then what we're going to do, we're going to look at the guild bank. Now, I did show you the guild bank right at the end of my account tour video last time around. Well, let's actually have a look at it this time. The guild, okay, so its guild's changed quite a bit. This is still my guild. I'm still in it. We've maxed out our guild hall, and I'm going to show you my guild. So again, this is the guild bank that I showed you from last time. Well, it's certainly a lot more empty. A lot of the materials have gone. We've still got all these tiny snowflakes. A lot of these shards of glory that are pretty much irrelevant right now. Potent venom sacks are very, very cheap. So yeah, a lot of the materials that I have, I've spent from a year ago, and we have now really down on materials. But gold-wise, I'm a lot more healthier. I've got a lot more gold, and generally I've been spending materials, spending gold on things that are actually important to me. So this is my account tour. I hope this has been of interest to you. Again, you can see the World vs. World. I'm still on Tarnished Coast, and we've got World vs. World reward tracks now, which I find pretty... I don't like World vs. World. It's just, I find it boring, to be honest. And it's not really for me. I enjoy PvE and PvP. So that's World vs. World. PvP, you can see here, League. I'm actually currently at Ruby. I'm on a good 36 wins out of 50. Pretty impressive right now. A lot of the PvP reward tracks I've maxed out. In fact, I've unlocked all of them. And so this has been my account tour for 2016. If you guys have got any questions, you know, we've got plenty of titles that are, you know, huge amount of titles now. If any of you have got any questions about my account, you know, anything you're curious about, anything that you're surprised I haven't got, it'll be great to hear from you. But yeah, this has been my account tour for 2016. Hopefully in 2017 I'll see myself, and I'll hopefully have done a lot more. You know, what do I expect in a year's time? Well, if we look at what our achievement points are right now, I would expect us to be on 35,000. That's where I expect me to be. 35,000 achievement points. You know, I'll be getting a pinnacle skin soon. 35,000 achievement points, that is the target. That is what I'm hoping my account will be in 12 months' time. If you've got any goals you'd like to set yourself as well, I'd be interested to hear, you know, what are your goals to be in 12 months' time? We used to be playing the game, and, you know, if you are still playing the game, what would you like to have on your account? Well, where do you think you'll be? Please let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.